Today we're reviewing the Beretta. What kind of pistol is it? Find out in this video. Today we're at the 36th Brigade, and with me is the Deputy Company Commander, call sign Bohor. He's the owner of this pistol. How long have you had this pistol?
Since 2023.
Since 2023. You understand that now he's going to tell something that nobody knows. But first, a couple of questions. First of all, why Bohor?
I play tank games, specifically World of Tanks, and since that time, since 2013, my call sign has been Bohor. Who here knows Bohor?
By the way, even 90% of the military play tank games in their free time during the war. Tell me, since what year have you been fighting? When did the mobilization happen? How was it?
The war started, I was in Poland, I saw that there was chaos with my comrades who were in the ATO, from the ATO. We left, worked abroad, the war started, we got in the car and came back home, that's it. Everything just happened suddenly. And on March 1st, we were already in Mykolaiv.
At the border, didn't they ask you why you were coming back?
We were still asking to be let through. They didn't let us through for about 8 hours. All the guys were there, about 8 or 10 cars. They wouldn't let us through at first. We pleaded, and then the Poles let us pass without inspection. That's how we left.
The first area to be defended was already Mykolaiv, and from Mykolaiv, Kherson. You have...
All the regions where fighting is taking place everywhere, probably only Luhansk region didn't have a unit where the 36th Brigade didn't fight.
In your opinion, was Krimki the hardest place? Krimki, that's all good. Then tell us what kind of pistol this is, how it's disassembled, and all sorts of details, everything.
Well, Beretta M901, it's a very wonderful weapon. It was in service with the U.S. Marine Corps at the time. Maybe 23 years ago, the U.S. Marine Corps switched to another weapon. We received the pistols. They were excellent, with very high accuracy, thanks to the rails. And in general, Beretta is an Italian company that makes excellent weapons. 15 rounds. There are 2 magazines included as standard, allowing you to shoot at a very high speed. The most important thing is accuracy, very, very high accuracy.
It is serviced. What is disassembled here, first of all?
It is disassembled, whatever you need. Let's say here we have a safety. The safety can be for right-handed or left-handed, so you can even put your finger on the safety and go straight to fire. Before you start disassembling, you need to make sure that there is no cartridge present. Control shot, then continue. Next. A more in-depth disassembly is not necessary. This is enough, more than enough. Americans, unlike the former Soviet Union, have invested a lot of money in powder. It was specially designed this way to minimize soot as much as possible and also to keep some lubrication. There isn't much carbon buildup on it after shooting.
There are some nuances in using the Beretta.
Almost none. There are some specific nuances, but we won't talk about that. Because maybe our enemies are still listening to us, so they wouldn't know it. Yes, there is one nuance. The owners of Berettas know them very well, but the enemies don't need to know this.
So what, maybe we can shoot a little...
All right, everything is clear. Let's go.
Let's test the Beretta. All right, the safety is on both sides. See, it's very convenient. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, everything is convenient. It's ready for action. And that's what you need.
Catch up with everything.
And you see it's already ready to fire. That's the kind of recoil it is. E. Well, that's how it is if you use one hand.
That's not really shooting, it's called sport shooting.
But it has more recoil than the PMA. Well, the PM just shoots in all directions, so. And here, well, super. I recommend the Beretta, so I think you already know what a Beretta is, and you'll be looking at which weapon to buy or not to buy, whether to get it or not, right? I want to thank Buru from the Trishosti Brigade for the opportunity to tell you these things. We have a lot more weapon reviews ahead, so don't forget to subscribe to the Moto Life channel. And we continue to defend our country, and we will definitely win because we are invincible. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the armed forces of Ukraine, glory to the volunteers. And Putin is a jerk, Kylo, and a jerk too, just like that.
Height.